Hi, I'm LaShonda Glass, and my presentation today is going to be on Follow the Drinking Gourd by Jeanette Winter. This is a book about 5 slaves who uses a song called Follow the Drinking Gourd, as heard earlier, to escape to freedom. It was a common thing that slaves used and did during slavery to keep up the morale, was sing songs. Follow the Drinking Gourd was a song that included an encoded message with discussions and details of how to escape to freedom. Pegleg Joe, Molly, James, George, Isaiah, and Hattie will travel through woods and forests, rivers, and mountains in order to reach their destination. They'll also encounter people who want to help them, such as Quakers, and people that want to hurt them, such as slave hunters. Ultimately, they'll escape slavery by following the Ohio River into Canada, which is north, where the Drinking Gourd star constellation can be found. So a great literary strategy that can be used to dissect this book is a T-chart. But what is a T-chart? Simply, it's a chart made from the letter T with a line down the middle and one across at the top. A T-chart is a chart used to compare and contrast 2 sides of an issue, cause and effect, pros and cons, problem solutions, or then and now. When using T-charts, students begin by determining the type of information that will be differentiated. Here we will look at pros and cons of escaping slavery and not escaping slavery. As you can see from the activity me and my 6-year-old niece did together, we came up with a few things for pros. Here's her drawing of a T-chart. After reading the book, we determined that some pros would be that you would have freedom, you would have rights, and you wouldn't have to do any more hard labor. Those are pros. Likewise, we found that some cons of escaping slavery from the book were being chased by dogs and being discovered, or possibly drowning. So this can be beneficial to students because it helps to categorize information. A lot of the time, students are building their note-taking skills. And this is a great way to dissect notes and put things in an order that makes sense. It also allows students to express their own thoughts. This builds critical thinking skills when students are able to think for themselves and build their own thoughts from the story and give feedback. It also allows for text-based facts, which means they learn how to find information inside of text and record the information properly. This includes main ideas and context clues. I chose this concept because it is very easy for students to follow. If you are an educator or a teacher and you want to just jot down some important ideas, you can easily have a student take out a sheet of paper and draw a T-chart in just 2 steps. It's very simple, very quick, and very helpful when you're trying to get a point across. Overall, the Drinking Gourd was a great tool to do the T-chart with because it was just a great story, an easy story to follow along with. It had great things that you could compare and contrast. You could do pros and cons. And the T-chart is just a great way to get young students to think. And also, from a historical point of view, it's a good way to learn about slavery and the Underground Railroad. Thanks for watching.